Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Nintendo Dads. It is episode 471, recorded live on March the 28th, 2024. On tonight's episode, we're talking about all of the Super Mario Maker Wii U levels being completed ahead of the online shutdown, our Princess Peach Showtime impressions, and lots more. All right, guys, here we go. All right, what is up, everybody? It's Marty here with Nintendo Dads, and as you can see, we are not in our normal spaces and faces and all kinds of other things tonight because the whole crew actually could not make the show tonight. Tim's got some family issues going on, and Tim, we're thinking of you. Our thoughts are with you tonight. Also, Jesse not feeling well, and Justin had some other things going on, and I said, you know what? I got two thumbs. I can take on the show by myself. So I want to thank you guys for listening. It'll be a little bit of a different episode this week, but I hope that you guys will hang with us and enjoy it. I'll try to follow the format as much as possible, but it is episode 471, and it is March 28th. We're a week removed from the release of Princess Peach Showtime. I'll be talking about that a little bit later in the show, and there's lots more for us to talk about. I've had a great week. It's been a busy week. There's been a lot of things going on with work, with school, with family stuff. I'm looking forward to enjoying the weekend and spending Easter with some family. One of the things we always do on Easter is we have something called Easter Camp, which is something that my son named a few years ago when he was really small. Basically, one Easter, I don't know why, we were visiting here with my in-laws, and we had a bonfire and roasted hot dogs and s'mores, and he named it Easter Camp. And so we're looking forward to Easter Camp this weekend, and looking forward to lots more stuff coming up this week, including tons of videos. We're going to talk a little bit in a bit about the $20 challenge that Justin and Tim and I have going on. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and hit the news, shall we? I really hope that music is coming through because I spent a lot of time planning, trying to get it there. But of course, our news is brought to us each and every week by you guys over at patreon.com/Nintendo Dads, where for as little as $1 a month, you get to join up with the greatest community on the internet. These guys, y'all, I love being a part of the Nintendo Dads community. I was a part of the Nintendo Dads community long before I jumped on the show. I was even a patron myself early on before becoming a host. And we thank each and every one of you guys over there, whether you're at the $1, $5, $10, or $30 level. You're keeping the lights on over here at Nintendo Dad's headquarters. You're making things happen. You're allowing us to go places, helping us get games and systems and all kinds of other stuff. And we really do. I want you to know it means a lot to us that you guys think enough of us that you would give us money every month. I mean, that still blows my mind. And so if you would like to do that, you can head over to patreon.com/Nintendo Dads. You'll get access to our Discord at the $1 level. $5 gets you all the sub channels. $10 gets you pre and post show audio, and $30 gets you on the show as a Patreon producer. Like Jacqueline Amira, like RJ Kern, like Dave Ernsberger. They've been supporting us for a long time, and we're super thankful for them. And there's been others that have been able to be in and out as Patreon producers, or even as $1 patrons. If you sign up for a year, you even get a free month. And the best part of the show, I think, or the best part of the deal, is that you get an ad-free feed for patrons only. That comes through our Patreon service. You can put that in your podcast catcher, and you'll get a completely ad-free version of the show, just like it used to be. And so you can head over to patreon.com/Nintendo Dads and sign up today. Today. We want you to sign up today. And also, just want to say, if you're on an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can also get access to Discord by using your Twitch Prime subscription every month for Nintendo Dads, and we'll get you in there as well. Just a little cool little thing we do. So, hey, let's get to the news. Not a lot of news this week. There are some releases we're going to talk about, but I wanted to circle back to something we talked about last week, and that is that the Super Mario Maker Wii U community was trying to clear all of the uploaded levels prior to the shutdown of the servers. I believe it's in 2 weeks now. Last week it was 3 weeks, so like 2.5 weeks, somewhere around in there. And as of last week, there was one level that still needed to be completed. It was called, let's see here. I'm having trouble. I'm having to manage a lot of windows. It was called Trimming the Herbs. It was a very difficult level, Kaizo level, almost like die as soon as you jump in. You had to know, like, it had to be very precise. And that was the last level, right? And so it has been confirmed that the creator of Trimming the Herbs has now admitted that it was uploaded illegitimately. It was cleared by TAS. Therefore, the final course of Super Mario Maker Wii U, which was The Last Dance, that was cleared on March 15th, 2024, is the final course. So that game is going to go down in history as completely defeated, completely beaten. I just think that's pretty cool. Little deal there. Because, I mean, you get these games that are, they're online only, and that's where the levels live, and those servers shut down. I remember putting a lot of time into Super Mario Maker 1, not so much 2, but Mario Maker on the Wii U, put a lot of time into it, loved playing it, touchscreen, amiibos, all that stuff. So way to go, Mario Maker Wii U community, for clearing all those levels. Just wanted to clear that up. Also, both GameStop and Nintendo announced this week that they will cut jobs as the game industry continues to suffer losses. Nintendo announced that they would be restructuring a group that they're like contractors that test their video games and hardware. About 120 employees there. The news says here that it could affect well over 100 contractors. I think 120 is closer to time. Some of those will actually become full-time employees, but the majority of those will be let go. And so even Nintendo, not immune from these cuts. GameStop this week laying off an undisclosed number of personnel as well, as they just continue to not be able to keep up with digital and the speed that digital downloads and ownership is increasing. It says here that Nintendo, through the contractors agency with NOA's support, will offer severance packages and provide assistance during their transition. And I would assume that those are going on right now. Our hearts go out to anyone affected by that, whether they're GameStop employees, Nintendo employees, Activision, whoever it is. It's been an absolutely hard year for people in the games industry, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to get any better, at least according to what some people say. So our hearts go out to you there. A couple other things that we want to talk about here. Last week on the show we had Barry Carenza from Premium Edition Games, and we always are thankful to have him on. We're going to actually have him on next week as well to run down the news from the Premium Edition Spring Direct, which is out right now. You could watch that on YouTube. It came out on the 25th of this month, so Monday. I just want to very quickly run down what was on that video, and we'll talk about it more next week with Barry. There are still physical editions, or all the latest physical editions that are coming soon. Series 6 and 7. Wife Quest, Super Dungeon Maker, and the Sunshine Anthology. Series 5 games are still in stock with Eagle Island Twist, Love 3, They Bleed Pixels, and Raji, an Ancient Epic Enhanced Edition. The exclusive variant is available at Shopville, and there's only 1,500 copies of that available. There are pre-orders for NES titles up right now. Jim and Dill, The Legend of Weed and Stiff, which is a Zelda-like game, and then Jim and Dill 2, Bobson's Revenge, which is a beat-em-up style game. And then this spring, Series 8 will be available with Carl Computer Automated Resource Locator, which is slightly delayed. but not much. Gordian Quest, which is a epic deck building RPG. Tadpole Treble Encore, which you play along with the game's music as you dodge past predators and obstacles. And Scarlet Tower, where you hunt during the day but be hunted through the night. It's a gothic horror casual game with roguelike and RPG elements, which I'm all for. I'm excited about that one. Kickstarter updates: Poglings, Crystalla, Godshard, and Atomic Owl will be coming as well. And Premium Edition will actually be at various conventions throughout the country. You can go check these out. MTAC Dueling Dragons, which is actually in Nashville, my home state, this weekend. I wish I could go. Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, Illinois, April 5th through the 7th. SC Comic Con, April 6th through the 7th. Grand Rapids Comic Con, April 12th through the 14th. Game Jam South, May 4th through the 5th. Anime Central, May 17th through the 19th. Combo Breaker, May 24th through 25th. And MomoCon, May 24th through the 25th. And also Hype Button, coming to the Summer Series, Curse Crackers, For Whom the Bell Toils. And if you've not played that game, do not miss out on that gem. It is a fantastic platforming adventure where you play as a girl named Belle and her companion Chime, where it's all very speedrunning-esque almost. Jumping, vaulting, swinging your way through levels in a world inspired by classic handheld games. Y'all go check out the Premium Edition Direct. It's available on YouTube at Premium Edition Games. And we'll talk with Barry next week about some of the things coming in the spring series and maybe anything else. Maybe he'll give us a little sneak peek. We'll see. A couple other things here we want to talk about in our news this week. F-Zero Maximum Velocity is now available for NSO and expansion pack subscribers. This is the Game Boy Advance F-Zero game that matched up with the F-Zero cartoon that I believe came on Fox back in the day. It's very unique. So if you've played F-Zero, you kind of know what to expect, but there's also some story and RPG elements and things like that. If I'm thinking of the right game, that's available right now. You can go download it. I'll tell you what's not available right now, though. You know what was supposed to come out today? Hatch Tales. Hatch Tales was supposed to come out today. Chicken Wiggle Workshop, Chicken Wiggle, whatever you want to call it. That has now been pushed to June 21st of this year. I can't say anything good. I can't say anything good about this. So I'm not gonna. This is the news. There it is. A 3-month delay. They actually shipped it. There was gameplay footage finally shown, and it was not even the level creator type game that we all backed. So I don't know. Folks, I don't know. I wish I had an answer. I don't. I wish I had my $10 back. I guess that's spent. At least it was just $10. Anyway, that's our news for the week. Let's stop right here for an ad break from our good friends at Manscaped. This episode is brought to you by the spring cleaning champions at Manscaped. This season, make sure to groom your carpets and the drapes with the leaders in below-the-waist grooming. Clear out that winter bush with Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0 and watch your confidence bloom like the springtime flowers. Embrace the season and join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our special offer. You can go to manscaped.com and use the code NINDADS, that's NINDADS, for 20% off and free shipping. It works for every order that you do. It also works the very first time you do the Peak Performance Plan, which I'm a part of. I get my shampoo and I get my beard oil and my beard conditioner sent to me on a every 3-month basis, and I never run out, and it's a great service, great products. We totally trust Manscaped. They have been very good to us, and we're thankful for them. And guys, listen, honestly, here's the deal. We would not advertise for a product that we don't believe in, that we don't like. And so any product that you hear us advertise here for on the show are products that we actually recommend, that we use, that we like. And so head on over to Manscaped, get 20% off and free shipping with the code NINDADS, NINDADS, at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code NINDADS at manscaped.com. Nothing like a little spring cleaning in your pants. And now, let's talk about what we've been playing, shall we? So Justin, what you been playing? Mm-hmm. Ah, sounds really interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jesse, what about you? What have you been playing? Picross, huh? Okay, yeah. Tim, what you been playing? Racing? Okay, great. Awesome. Well, let's talk a little bit about what I've been playing, which is Princess Peach Showtime, which is the newest first party offering from Nintendo. It launched last Friday, and you can go on our channel. Actually, you can check out the first hour or so of that from Jesse's perspective. Over there, last Sunday night, I started a brand new streaming show that we're going to try to do every Sunday night called Sunday Streams. And I streamed the very first floor of Princess Peach Showtime, which I think is exactly what he did as well. Y'all, this game is a treasure. It's like I actually think it's pretty good. It's kind of like Mario versus Donkey Kong though, and that I said, and I was real honest about Mario versus Donkey Kong, that it was good, but it wasn't great. And I would say the same thing about Princess Peach Showtime, although it really gives off Luigi's Mansion 1 vibes for me, with all that's going on and just the little tricks and the secrets that you can find. It does have some performance issues. I'm not going to lie about that. It's jerky in a couple of spots, especially noticeable when your things in the game are loading. And I guess it really doesn't make a big deal, or shouldn't make a big deal about it, but like when the curtain is up and they're moving, or it's moving, you can kind of see that it's jerking. When you go into the boss level, there's a vortex, and you can kind of tell that it's dragging a little bit. And after you beat each level, there's a thread that goes along the floor that goes and like unties, I guess, the boss door. And it's real choppy too. And I don't get it. I mean, the game looks great. I love the play aesthetic. Some of the costumes definitely way better than any of the others. And some of them are just weird. Like I would say the patissiere is not my favorite. I've played 2 levels of that one. I've done 3 or 4 levels of the sword fighter. That I enjoy that. The ninjutsu where you sneak. I've only done 1 level of that. That was really good. The cowgirl's pretty fun, except for the forced like on rails type thing with it. And then there's a mighty Peach that's like a superhero in space, and that one's kind of fun too. But it's like some of them are kind of feel like they drag on too long, and then some of them feel like they're too short. And I don't know that there's ever really a happy medium. However, where I think this game is magic is kids, right? And I think this would be a great one for parents and kids to play together, to be able to, just share some fun together, find secrets together, and just I think that there's too many times is that we want these games to be too serious, right? Like Mario, now that's serious challenge, but like I feel like this could be a gateway game for a lot of kids, and I think especially fun for girls who maybe, and I want to say this the right way, maybe they don't feel like they're like super girly, so they like might see themselves in some of these personas or some of these costumes, and so that might be a pretty cool thing for them as well. And I highly recommend it. Now, I don't necessarily believe that this should have been a $65 or $60 game. I think maybe it was more in line of price with Mario versus Donkey Kong, which was $49.99. Or your mileage may vary if you're in Canada or some other place. But maybe this is one that you look for to go on sale, or you use a voucher on. I used a voucher on this one, so it did make it cheaper. So definitely something that you can, take a look there as well. I'm not going to say that I don't recommend the game. I think it's pretty cool. I think you should check it out. I like anything where Mario characters other than Mario get a bit of the spotlight, right? Luigi's Mansion, Super Princess Peach, the Yoshi games, different things like that. I would like a Bowser game. I think that would be kind of cool. Like maybe you play as Koopa kids and they all do different things, and you get to be Bowser and Stomp City. I don't know. It's like a Godzilla game. Anyway, I still think it'd be pretty cool to have, and I think Princess Peach Showtime is pretty cool. I think you should check that out. Also out today, I got to play the demo of this when it first came out. I played the first level of again today, and that is the fantastic Pepper Grinder, which is out from Devolver Digital. And you know what I say, my saying on the show is that the Devolver don't miss. And that is how I feel about this game, is that Devolver don't miss. They've done it again. They always find really cool, games to publish. And this one is out right now for Switch and PC. And it's just a joy. Like you play as Pepper, who is a seafaring. I think maybe she's a pirate. And at the beginning, there's these creatures and another woman, and they steal her treasure. And then she finds a giant drill, and she goes and begins to murder all of them. That's pretty much the story. She begins getting her treasure back, and you're using it to burrow through the ground and like launch yourself and do all these really cool things. And I love it. The aesthetic, the art direction is wonderful. The music is quirky and cool. It controls fantastically. It's a lot of fun, and the levels, they have collectibles, so there's replayability. And it's $15, right? It's $15. It's so you can't miss on it right now. If you go to our Patreon page, each week there's a weekly update that's free for everyone. And we actually have the links to big games that get released every week, and you can go and it'll link you to Deku deals, and you'll see if there's any game savings on that or not. But I think right now $14.99 is as low as it's going to get, and I totally think it's worth it if you're a fan of it's a weird mix of Dig Dug and Shovel Knight and DuckTales, and I don't know. It's just I can't. I'm looking forward to playing more of it this weekend. I've also been playing a lot of Fortnite. I'm level 38 or 39 this season, maybe 40, somewhere around in there. I'm loving the mythology theme. I didn't think that I would, but the Greek gods and goddesses and Hades, like the level you can go in the river Styx, and it gives you abilities. And I've gotten like 5 victory royales this season, and I never do that. And I'm having a great time with it. Of course, I can actually play it at home now instead of like having to connect to my office Wi-Fi or whatever and play it there. So I'm really enjoying playing on my couch, and just full disclosure, I'm playing it mainly on my PS5 because the Switch version is it's very much showing its age, especially with the frame rate and lagginess. And I never thought I would say that, but there's a world of difference. So I'm playing that a lot on PS5. That's what I've been playing. I want to, Mo Spankins asked a question in the chat. I'm going to come back to that because now it's time to turn on the community spotlight. So let's do that. All right. So it is time for, and I get to do this week because I'm in charge. We're moving things around. For our question of the week, which is really part of the community spotlight as well. We should move this anyway. But in honor of the release of Pepper Grinder this week, we ask you over on Patreon, what is your favorite condiment? Hear that correctly. Your favorite condiment. All right. And we got some really interesting responses. I'm going to read those for you. Zablock says mayo is the GOAT. I can live without fries, or live with fries without ketchup, chips without queso, burritos without guac, but mayo makes sandwiches edible. It's the most necessary lube in culinary history. I would agree. I was not a mayonnaise guy for a long time, and now I'm totally on the mayo train, but just not a huge amount, because like if you get too much mayo, it's sloppy. And Like I got a chicken sandwich from KFC. By the way, if you've not tried the KFC chicken sandwich, it's great. It definitely it's up there with Popeyes. It does in a pinch, and their fries are just it's a chef's kiss. Anyway, I got this sandwich. I was really excited, and I open it up, and mayo is just running down the sides of this chicken sandwich. And everybody knows that mayo makes a great fried chicken sandwich. And so it was too much. I had to scrape it off, and then I was, bleh. Anyway, there is definitely a mayo limit. There's a mayo tolerance level, right? Mecha Dragon says, my favorite condiment is sriracha or anything spicy. I like some kick in my food. Yes, sir. I've never actually had that, but I like spicy food as well. I'm right there with you. Frosticles 43 says, my favorite condiment is probably something not easily available over there, but I absolutely love fish and chip shop curry sauce. It hits different when you get it from the chippy. I think I understood what you said, but I think it's curry sauce. I've never had curry, so maybe I should, now that I like spicy food, or since I like spicy food, maybe I should do that. I don't know. Hambone Johnny says, I was coming here to say that if anyone says mayo, we're going to have a problem. Looks like I need to call Zablanc into my office for a good talking to. Ha! But for real, a nice tangy barbecue sauce goes well with many things. I ask you guys, do you like a sweet barbecue sauce? Or do you like a smoky barbecue sauce? Or do you like a vinegary barbecue sauce? I myself am not a vinegary barbecue sauce fan. I prefer the sweet, like Sweet Baby Ray's, like a cola barbecue sauce or a brown sugar bourbon barbecue sauce. I like any of that. Just like a sweet barbecue. It's good, especially on barbecue nachos with some cheese, and it all works together. It's fantastic. Brian Reese says, I will put sriracha on anything. So you and Mecca, maybe next time you're together, you just drink a bottle. I don't know. Matt Burke says, cane sauce from Raising Cane's. Yes, Raising Cane sauce is fantastic. But I'm gonna have to go on record here. The two best condiments of all time. I can't believe no one said ranch dressing. What is life that you didn't say ranch dressing? Ranch goes on anything. Fries, chicken sandwiches, mozzarella sticks, bread. Ranch dressing is fantastic, and it's the best. It's hands down the best. I missed one here. I'm sorry. Victorious GX in our Discord says, since I can't get purple ketchup anymore. Oh, that's a throwback. Since I can't get purple ketchup anymore, my favorite condiment is Italian salad dressing. Make yourself a deli sandwich. Put that on the lettuce. Chef's kiss. So, yeah. Kanoi says mayo and ranch are peak in the chat. Michael Burgett, ranch goes on nothing on my food. Who are you people? I would say that my other favorite condiment, it's a tie between two things from the same place, and that is Chick-fil-A sauce and honey roasted barbecue sauce. Honey roasted barbecue sauce is the king of sauces at Chick-fil-A, and it is a travesty. It is a crime that you can get the dipping tubs of other sauces, but they will only put honey roasted barbecue sauce in the packets. And so I say to you, Mr. Chick-fil-A, if you are watching this podcast, it is time for honey roasted barbecue sauce in the tubs. It is time for you to give me that, because when we go through the checkout line or whatever, we go through the drive-through, we will, if there's a thing, you can type in, what is your special, would you like us to know something? This is what we type every time. We want as many honey roasted barbecue sauces as you can legally give us. Because that's what we love that stuff. All right. And so if you have not tried the honey roasted barbecue sauce, let me tell you, come here. here's what you do. You go to Chick-fil-A, you get the spicy chicken sandwich, you get the honey roasted barbecue sauce, you put it all over the top of the spicy chicken sandwich, and also you throw away the pickle or you tell them not to put it on because that's gross. And then you enjoy that with your waffle fries. You put them in the honey roasted barbecue sauce, and then you go and you have a nice milkshake, as they call it, maybe an ice dream cone, and you just it's so good. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Most Spankins, listen. He says I'm the Ron Swanson of barbecue sauce. I'm gonna can I say this? I'm watching Parks and Rec for the first time. Now, I get it. Like, I did not have good internet for a while, but we're catching up. Okay, so I'm watching. Give me all the barbecue sauce. Give me all the honey roasted barbecue sauce you have, son. I love Ron Swanson. He's fantastic. But anyway, so thanks for participating in our question of the week. Now let's get to some questions. Actually, let's talk about some events that we've got going on. Friday night NSO is every second Friday of the month. Tim Shannon and Chris HL, sometimes Sam, get together to play some multiplayer games on NSO. You can come and play along on Discord or on stream. But also keep an eye on any Friday because there may be a surprise Marty appearance now that I'm here. I'm in the mid 2000s now. So yeah, the table is also every third Friday of the month. This is where the community gets together at the table to discuss whatever's going on in everyone's mind. And if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is be a Twitch Prime subscriber or be a patron, and you get access to the Discord. And it's there, and we don't record this, we don't broadcast it. It's very therapeutic for you to just come hang out and sit around the table and enjoy the fellowship with everyone else. Also, Dad's After Dark is running a Balatro monthly mayhem. I still don't know how to say that game's name. It ends March 30th. Get your stats in. If you're in the Discord, be sure to head over to Dad's After Dark Monthly Mayhem and get your stats in there. And also monthly Retrologic Retro Rewind is going on right now for Pokemon X and Y until mid-April or longer if needed. And there's a Pokédex challenge going on with that. If you catch the most Pokemon, you win a $10 eShop card to the eShop of your choice. That's not just the Nintendo eShop. You can also go to the Xbox or PlayStation shop, but why would you want to do that? Questions for the community this week. I want to acknowledge before we get to these, we do have a voicemail from Christian. And Christian, we really appreciate that. I'm going to actually just read it because I don't have the capability to play voicemails like Jesse does. It's a miracle that we have like bumpers and things, and I don't even have them all, as you can tell. The free version of Steam Deck Mobile, which is sitting here on my iPad, only gives you 6 spots. So I had to include this one.
Please understand.
Right. So just as you think about me not reading your voicemail or not getting to your favorite part of the show.
Please understand.
Right. Just remember to.
Please understand.
Right. So there you go. We've got 3 questions this week. The first one's from Mecca, and he asks us this: how often do you guys look up words you don't understand in your games? For example, I feel like half my time playing Great Ace Attorney involves Googling all the fancy ways some of the characters say things. My answer to that is I don't have to look up words. I know them all. I'm serious. I don't ever look up words because I know all the words. Or I just use context clues. I do occasionally look up words. You know when I have to look up words the most? I have to go to Urban Dictionary. And most of the time when I go to Urban Dictionary to look up a word that I don't understand online, I get more and more disappointed in the human race. Right? So I just had to do, I had to look up a word on there the other day, and I was just like, are you serious? I'm so disappointed in you. But look, I don't think there's any shame in looking up words. If you need help, it's like using a wiki guide, right? You don't play your games the way you want to play games, right? Just, if you want to use a guide, use a guide. If you want to put it on super ultra deathmatch hard mode, do that too. We're not here to be the games police. Zablanc asks us this: All the Mario Maker talk lately has got me interested in getting back into it. As a software developer, I'd love to just live in Mario Maker or Game Builder Garage and use my creation skills in those game worlds, but I know I never will. What's a game you keep telling yourself you want to go get back into, but know in your heart that you never will? This is personal because I think it's Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's Tears of the Kingdom. I only finished 2 of the regional phenomenon, and put like 20, 30 hours in the game doing that. And I think it may be Tears of the Kingdom. I think I may just end up looking up the ending and watching the final battle. I don't know. Tim did that, and it's okay. I just don't know that I have it in me to finish that game. But maybe I will. Summer's coming. I've got 3 months off. Whatever. I have to call this comment out from Angry Jalapeno Monkey. It says, I haven't used Twitch in years, but Facebook said this podcast was live. And all I have to say is I admire how passionate Marty is about sauce. And you're welcome, Angry Jalapeno Monkey. Ninfrendo wants me to tell him a scary story. The scary story is, I don't know. I'll probably say something inappropriate. That's not. I don't like scary. Here it is. You get to the end. You get to the end of your life, and you realize your 401k never had any money put into it. Boo. I don't know. Sauce Dads. That could be a good. That could be a good YouTube spinoff. But yeah, Zablanc, I think I really do think it's Tears of the Kingdom. And I hate to say that, but anyway. Darth Platypus asks, this is a fantastic question. If you had a chance to host SNL, who would you want as the musical act? There's one answer here. And it's Primus. It's Primus. But only if they will play the songs that I want them to play. And I want them to play I want them to play My Name is Mud. And I want them to play Shake Hands with Beef. And then I want them to play Lee Van Cleef. Those are all fantastic songs by Primus. If you've never heard them, you need to go download them, look them up. You've probably heard Primus if you didn't realize it. They do the theme song for South Park. So if you've ever watched South Park, then you have heard Primus. But I really like them. Chris Farley does he do music? Somebody said, I thought you would say The Weeknd. So you could say, ladies and gentlemen, The Weeknd. So you too can be a meme like Daniel Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, The Weeknd. Jesse can sound cap that later, clip that out. There you go. There's a few others that I would probably want to, if this is a hypothetical that any band of all time can do it, I would make Jean Paul White and oh gosh, I just forgot her name. Joy Williams reform the Civil Wars and perform on SNL, because that's just that's like my biggest what if in music of all time is what if the Civil Wars had not broken up after 2 CDs and they could be. I would really like them to make more music. I hope that they will, maybe someday. But yeah, so yeah, the Civil Wars, the Primus, who else? Probably if I had my way, probably just somebody doing lo-fi music, like just some kid sitting behind a computer playing lo-fi music, because that's all I listen to now. Anyway, I love lo-fi music, and nothing, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead hands. to get me away from it. I even sleep to it. I had it on this afternoon, just relaxing. It's the best. We had one more question. This is actually a voicemail from Christian. I'm going to read this so he can't play it. He said, "Hey, Nintendo Dads, it's me, Christian. I hope you guys are having a great day. I just wanted to leave a message here for Jesse because I wanted to give him an update. I don't know if he remembers, but about 2 years ago in 2021, maybe 2022, I think it was he mentioned the diet that he was on that was a keto diet. Actually, it was 2021. I remember because when I heard that episode, I was pretty heavy. I was at 550 pounds, and I was just kind of tired of being heavy. And I heard the episode about how he had success on the diet. And so I basically, after that episode, I looked it up and was able to get some information and started the diet. And now, as of today, I am 340 pounds. So you guys are not just Nintendo dads, you're awesome dads. So thanks a lot for all the advice, all the great content, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks again. Talk to you later. So if you are doing some math there quickly, Christian lost the equivalent in weight of two or three middle schoolers. That's awesome. So Christian, congratulations on the life change. That is awesome. And I hope you keep it up and hope that you continue to be healthy. Maybe I need to do keto. I don't know. I tried it one time. I didn't like it. I tried dieting one time and I decided that wasn't for me. It didn't have donuts. So, well, guys, I think that's a show. I don't know how much longer I can ramble here by myself, but I do want to thank you guys that have tuned in and have supported us. And really, I just want to say thank you to everybody who supports Nintendo Dads on a weekly basis. You guys are awesome. And as we close out the show this week, I know it's been a little bit shorter than normal, but we want to say a huge thanks to our Patreon producers, Dave Ernsberger, Jacqueline Amira, RJ Kern, and as well as say thank you to our 90 plus other patrons who keep the lights on over here at Nintendo Dads. You could be a patron too at patreon.com/Nintendo Dads, where you can join up and be a part of the community. And we would love to have you over there and would love to have you in the Discord. We also want to say a huge shout out to our 17 people who are Twitch Prime subscribers that also get access to the Discord. Over 1,400 Twitch followers, and now over 7,400 YouTube subscribers. And if you're watching this and you've not followed us on Twitch and YouTube and X, head on over there and mash that button and follow us. We would love to have you there. Oh, and by the way, while you're doing that, be sure to check out our YouTube channel in the coming weeks or in the coming days for the $20 challenge. Here's basically what we did was we had $20 for Justin, $20 for me, $20 for Tim. I picked $10 worth of games for Justin and $10 worth of games for Tim. They have to download and they have to play those. Justin picked $10 for me, $10 for Tim. We have to download and play those. And we've got some that overlap. My favorite is that I made Tim and Justin both play a game called Mom Simulator. And those videos are coming out very soon. And I can't wait for those. All three of us are playing a game called Cat Milk, which is very weird. But I'll be recording my videos this weekend of the 7 or 8 games that they chose. And I tried in my strategy, I tried to give a game for each of them that I knew they would love and a game that was a joke, as well as some other games. And so there's a fantastic sale going on in the eShop right now. Games as low as $1.99, so you can go and check those out. Check out those videos that'll be coming out in the next few days. They're going to be hilarious. And again, thank you everybody for everything you do for us, for every video you watch or recommend or podcast you turn into, or tune into, or money that you spend on being a patron, or you can head over to nintendodads.org and buy merch, including merch for our 500th episode coming up. We're just so thankful for each and every one of you guys. We appreciate you very much. Again, nintendodads.org. You can find our merch over there, but also Spotify feeds for our show, as well as the other NINDADS family of podcasts, like the Dads After Dark show, the Retro Logic family of podcasts. You can see our YouTube videos and tweets and links to all of our social media, like Patreon, Extra Life, all those things over there. Don't forget to head over to manscaped.com and get 20% off your Manscaped order with free shipping with the code NINDADS. That's NINDADS. And also head over to factormeals.com. 50% off your first order with the code NINDADS 50. That's NINDADS 50. Factor meals are wonderful. They're like full meals. You can go microwave, have tons of protein and veggies. They're good for you, and they taste good too. So be sure to check them out. Contact us at nintendodads@gmail.com to drop a voicemail, to drop a question, concern. Just tell us how handsome we are. Talk about your favorite sauce, anything like that. And you can call in and leave a voicemail like Christian at 92925-NDADS or 929-256-3237. And as of hearing this, if you're hearing the audio version, you've got 2 more days to call in and leave us a voicemail to enter to win the drawing to win the Impact of Iwata book by Lucas M. Thomas from Nintendo Force. It's signed by him as well. So if you're a first-time voicemail caller, you leave that message and you'll be entered twice. Otherwise, you get 1 entry per voicemail. And right now, Christian's going to win the book because we got him and like 1 other person. So get your entries in for that. We want to say a big thanks to OC Remix for the music used throughout the show. And reminder, wherever you download us in your favorite podcatcher, of course, please leave us a 5-star written review and some comments. That will help people find us and push us up the charts. We can become the number 3 video game podcast in Canada once again. We can do that with your help. So guys, for me and the rest of the dads, I want to thank you for tuning into this solo show tonight. And I hope you have a great week and a happy Easter. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Nintendo Dads.